Hello. Hello. How are you, everybody? It is officially Wednesday. Oh boy, I'm very excited about it. Wednesday. It's time for sprints, and we're back again for Sprinty McSprintersons. I have had a long week. I'm a little delirious, I think is the best way to describe it. But you know what? I'm having a good time. I'm just appreciating my own Delulu. Whew. Anyway, hi everybody. How are you guys? Hope you guys are having a lovely day and or evening or whatever time of day it is for you because I know a lot of people are international. Hey girl, hey, how are you, Cassie? Yep. 100% agree. Technically tomorrow, at least in the US, I don't know if everyone gets it off, but it is a holiday. It's Juneteenth. And I mean, I get it off at work, so that is kind of nice to have a day off as well. And I like what the holiday represents. So good times. But yeah, I was going. What book was I reading? Oh my god, I have to check. I forget the name of it already. I started this book yesterday, and what is book? I just want to say the title of the book. The Man Made of Smoke by Alex North. I started reading that one yesterday and genuinely I kind of was so terminally bored with it that I couldn't read anymore. I just couldn't handle it. I was so bored. I read 40 pages of it. So I read for half an hour. And every time I thought I have to keep reading, I got more and more this sense of dread. Oh God, I have to keep reading this. I have to keep reading this for 300 more pages. It was one of those. And I read something else by Alex North. I think it's called The Shadows. And that's one of his best. Everyone really liked it. And I thought it was okay. I didn't love it, but I was like, okay, let's try another book. And I was like, oh, no, that's just his style because he kind of writes in a way that it feels like those very slow paced, moody, broody BBC crime dramas where it's they have a mini series of it, 6 episodes, and they solve a murder, but they're really moody and broody. And they have that gray tone palette. That's that book. It feels so much like it's asking to be a BBC drama that they buy and put on Netflix. That's what it feels like a lot. And I wanted to like it. I go into every book I start reading wanting to like it. And I was terminally bored. And I was like, okay, should I do my 100-page thing where I try to read 100 pages of everything before I DNF? And I'm like, nah, I know. I don't think this is all of a sudden gonna be super action packed and breakneck speed. I think it's just gonna stay slow, moody, and broody. So I gave up. I gave up on it officially, but I did read 40 pages. So I gave it a good little shot, but not my vibe. So I think it's a me problem, not the book problem, where I don't think it's a bad book. It's just it's not my book. I guess it's the best way to say it. Hey girl, hey, how are you? We are talking about The Man Made of Smoke by Alex North. I started reading it yesterday and finished reading it because I DNF'd. Long story short. Hey Kim, how are you? Hey Caitlin. Muggy up in Michigan. All right. Currently reading Dragon Bone Chair by Tad Williams. Ooh, I'll bet you get to page 200. We're all rooting for you. Love it. Hey, Jason. Oh my gosh, 10 hours. That's a lot. Wednesday is my short day usually. That's the day I definitely end at 8 hours. The rest of the week is variable. Sometimes it's 9, but I end Wednesday, I make it a point. Well, obviously, I have to show up here. So I have to be done. The book this morning. Which book? The same one? Were you reading the same book? I wouldn't be surprised. But oh my gosh, yeah. I read one other book, The Shadows, and I thought it was fine. And then like I looked up some reviews on Man Made of Smoke to see like, am I the one who thinks this is like moody, broody BBC drama? And no, a lot of people thought it was really slow and moody, and like a lot of people agreed with me. But they also said The Shadows was one of his best books, and I thought it was just okay. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's just not, I don't vibe with this author. Perfect Marriage, okay. With S by J.J. Abrams. That was a hard one. I mean, I don't think The Perfect Marriage is very long, and I do love Geneva Rose. Like, I don't know if you follow her on TikTok, but she's brilliant and she's very funny. So, both are good options. But if you have a deadline on one and you don't have a deadline on the other, then I say read the one you have a deadline for. If you wanted advice. But either way, I hope you pick one and you enjoy it. Oh, good. You love Tad. Palace Walk by Naguib Mahfouz. I don't know that one. Was one that you DNF'd. Really badly written. Oh, and yeah, I mean that happens. Oh shit. Yeah, I think I've only DNF'd like 4 or 5, I think. But I've read a whole lot less as well. Like I think I've only read 34 books this year. Only. That's an achievement on its own, but I'm only going for 50 books this year, so I am ahead of schedule. I'm done with my days of 100 books a year. It was very easy when I was commuting, and I would have like at least 2 to 3 hours in a car every day by myself. And it was really easy to knock out a book real quick, like a little 9-hour audiobook. That'd be one day in the car. It'd be so fast. So, you know, I can't. I'm reading my own pace, and I'm kind of enjoying it. Taking that pressure off my shoulder. This is me throwing that pressure away. 46. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. You are a reading machine. Congrats. Yay, Alicia. I'm proud of you. So for me, I am going to be doing a reread today, which is Exit Strategy by Martha Wells. This is book 4. Yeah, book 4 of the Murderbot series, I believe. Yes, this is book 4. It took me a minute. I'm like, where am I in it? It's a reread. I've just been rereading all the Murderbot since I'm doing the recaps on the TV show. There's only like 4 more episodes, but I started this one. I've only read like a little bit of it, and I was like, it's been sitting on my like currently reading shelf on like Goodreads forever. But I'm on like page 32 out of, it's quite short, 172. Like, I'm just gonna knock this bad boy out. So that's my goal for today. I was going to knock this one out so I can get it off my currently reading list, and then I can move on to something else. Like what else? I have a couple books up here that I want to start as well. I have Harmattan Season, but I'm holding off because this is an option for July's book club picks for my patrons and channel members. This was one of the books. It looks really cool. So I just have it here because I really want to start it, but I'm waiting. I'm giving it a minute. Right now, it's not winning the poll, but that could change. The poll just went up this week. And then the other book I have here waiting to start is The Shadow Bride by Shelby Mahurin, but this is a chunky boy. So I haven't started it yet, but I do want to read it soon. So these are my options. However, I know Exit Strategy is technically a reread and should be lower priority. It has been sitting on my shelf, not my shelf, my TBR, whatever, my currently reading section for like probably a month. And I'm like, I'm tired of seeing it. So I'm going to wrap that one up today. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to force myself to read shit I don't want to. Ooh, Legend of War. I love that book. It's really good. I don't know if the next books are necessarily better. I'll say that. But ooh, Legend Wars is a banger. I hope you really like it. Book 3 of Murderbot. Oh, okay. David Copperfield. I want to do more Dickens. His books are just so fucking long. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's too hard to do for drunk classics because like it's so long. I like shorter ones for that. We'll see. It's just like a big time commitment to make a video that I know will underperform. So that's why I haven't been doing it. Let's see. Hello, The Finish Line by Kate Stewart, last book of the Ravenhood series. Think he's romantasy or urban fantasy? Nope, just nonstop tragedy and emotional damage. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hope you're surviving. What Dreams May Come by H.B. Mallory. Nice. Informal, lots of fun. Okay, cool. I haven't heard of that one, but I'm glad that you're liking it. You voted for Hermadden. There's been another book is in the lead, but I don't want to give spoilers. All over the place. I did plan on starting The Devils. Ooh, that's our book club pick for June. The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. I read it beginning of this month because I had the audiobook and I had to, or it was gonna go bad. Not go bad, but like return itself. So I was like, oh, I have a time crunch here, but I did it. Read the whole thing, and it feels very. I'm gonna save my opinions because it's for book club, but it feels very indicative of Joe Abercrombie's like writing style. I don't know. I feel like the best way to describe it is like Joe Abercrombie writing in his own style, like that, but like he wrote the Avengers. Like if that makes sense, like, and you think that sounds awesome, then I think you'll really like the book. So it's like Joe Abercrombie writes the Avengers, and that's what it turns into. I'll just save the rest of my thoughts for later. But yeah, that's what I think. Get the audiobook from Audible. Yay! I got it from my library. But I think it might be on other things as well. So, but yeah, I do everything audio. So it was quite good though. The Sun Eater series, book 6, 343. Shattered Sands. Oh, all right. And finished Nicholas Nickleby. I feel like those are very different books. Well, at least one will get finished. It's a great cover. I love it. I don't know. What does the Australian version have a different cover? AU. I want to see. Oh, yeah, you guys have a different cover. Ours is really similar in the US, except it just has like a red skull, like kind of on a black background, and the Australian one is like a blue background and like some squiggles and stuff. But like our book is basically the same, except yours has more decoration. Reading Kingdom of Claw. There you go, by Demi Winters. Ooh, all right, Larissa. I hope you're enjoying it. Nice. Okay. I mean, it's a chonky one, but I don't think it's a hard read. It is like Joe Abercrombie though, so you know, it gets gross or gory quite a bit. So just be aware if anyone is sensitive to that. One of the characters is a werewolf, and you can imagine the gore that comes from that. But there were several times during the Devils that I actually laughed out loud. Not just like, oh, you like laugh in your mind at a funny joke. No, like I had laughs coming out of my mouth. Like that was how loud, like how funny it was. It like a couple times in there. US, yeah, exactly. Sometimes they're wildly different and sometimes they're, like, similar. Like, the Devils is very similar, for example. Like, the US version, it just has less decoration, but it's the same logo, the same, like, skull with the little candles on it. So it's the same pattern, it's just, like, the UK version has some extra pizzazz. But, yeah, sometimes they're wildly different. I don't know. I'm not like that's, like, my one bookish chaos thing where I'm just, like I'm not a stickler for, like, copies of books. I don't collect particular copies. I just get whatever copy I can, and if it's pretty, great. I don't really care about the cover. I do a little. Like, I don't want a book that's, like, fugly, but, like, I don't get too hung up on it. Oh, you DNF Deal the Elf King. Oh, no. I think you were reading that last week, right? Someone else was if it wasn't you. But, oh, no, I keep seeing it around and I'm like, "Oh, I should read it." And then, like, I think, "No, I don't think I should read this. I think I won't like it." But then part of me's like, "But what if you do?" So I keep going back and forth on it. But now that's like another tick in the "Don't read it" column. UK, Australian covers. Nearly as beautiful. It depends. Sometimes they're prettier in the US occasionally. Mostly e-reader, listen to audio. Yeah. Well, there you go. Anyway, I like to have a physical or a ebook and audio. Like, I have to double down when I'm reading, otherwise I can't focus. But anyways, on that note, speaking of reading and focusing and all that jazz, why don't we do our first sprint for the evening since we've been chit-chatting for quite a while? And realistically, I can chit chat with everybody all night, but we did come here to read, so let's do at least one of our sprints. All right, everybody. Here's Miles, our illustrious duck buddy. All right, everybody. 30 minutes starting. And now. Hello, gently coming back from Sprint. How did it go? I got to page 97 of Exit Strategy by Martha Wells. I think I was no, it wasn't. I thought I was closer to the end of this chapter than nope, never mind. I'm nowhere near the end. But yeah, I got to page 97. Although I'm like at the last sentence of the page, so I could say I got to 98, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to knock this one out. It's a reread. I just want to get it done. Because I know like book 1 was the Preservation Ox team. 2 and 3 were not. Now we're back with the Preservation Ox team. So it's Mensa and Rati and Garathan and all of them back again. So it's kind of fun. Things are afoot. There's a lot of action that goes on in this one. So I'm excited about it. Let's see where we left off. Hello, Paula. I think you probably already went to bed, but hi, thanks for coming and giving me a boop before you left. Chapter and a half done. Nice. Finished 2 chapters. Fabulous, Jason. We're to watch some of the updates on the Karen Reed trial. Oh, I think I heard about that today. Like, I don't know all the things that it was about, but I think she was acquitted, right? I don't know enough on the case to speak on it, but I was just like, oh shit, there was some stuff going down on it today. Hello. How are you, Larissa? Reading Assistant to the Villain. I hope you like it. I feel like that book is so much fun because you feel like the author just is having so much fun writing it. So I hope you like it. Yep. I mean, I think there was a first trial that ended in a mistrial. And then this is the second trial, and I think they acquitted her. Read 26 pages. Okay, Perfect Marriage. Page 21. Oh, you've read it before. Okay, well, there you go. Well, at least if you're rereading and you've read it recently, you can kind of skim it, I guess. So up to you how much like attention you want to put in on it. Yeah. Well, guilty of something. I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about the case and what exactly happened to have like an opinion on it. But I did hear that today, and a lot of people were like going bonkers about it. Deal with the Elf King. But it's YA? I don't know, because it feels like it'd be like romantasy, at least the cover seems like romantasy, but it was YA. I don't know if I want to deal with that. We'll see. Assistant to the Valley. Got a chapter done. And then weeding, like, oh, good. Weeding your garden. I love it. Get some shit done. Well, there you go. That's how you get convicted of shit. 145 pages in the Dragonbone share. Oh, God. 900? Holy smokes. Well, I mean, it's something. It's better than none. Can't help myself. Well, all good. We're here to give recommendations. But yeah, I want to finish this one. How much longer do I have in it? 143. I don't know. I will almost be done with it by the end of my next sprint. I will have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes left of audiobook because I'm not thinking about over half way there. Or not by much over half, but yeah, it's right before all the action starts. So I am excited. I don't want to spoil things, but we're back with the original team from book 1, and Murderbot's got to come to the rescue. I'll say that. And Murderbot's about to come to rescue them. It's about to go down. So I am excited about it. It's going to be fun. I also finished a whole sleeve of stickies. So I'm opening a new one. I like to tab when I like something in a book. I think a line's particularly good or funny or clever. My tabs. The tab colors don't mean anything, but I use them all up. I use this one up. I just kind of use whatever color is available. Sometimes I like to match, and sometimes I don't care. But a lot of colors. So yay! It's always fun when you use something up all the way, or like a pen. When you write with a pen and it literally runs out of ink because you used up all of the ink in it. I don't know. It's just satisfying. Or use up a whole notebook. I love it. Gives you a sense of completion. But anyway, Martha Wells, exit strategy. I just want to, I don't know. We can chat for another couple minutes, but I just really want to jump back in and finish reading this. But anyway, hi, how are you? And then tomorrow is a holiday in the US, and then Friday, I don't know, like Thursday, if you have Apple Plus, technically they release the new episodes of Murderbot around 6 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday. So thank fucking goodness. So my Thursday evening is going to be, scripting and watching and clipping and all that jazz. And then Friday I film it and edit it and upload it. So I know what I'm doing for the next 2 days. But yeah, that's all I got on deck. And then after the season's over, I got to figure out what I'm doing next for videos. I don't got nothing in the pipeline at the moment, but I'll figure it out. I always do. And I think this Sunday at midnight, so I guess technically Monday at midnight, the timer on the Talamasca website runs out. So I don't know what it's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be the official trailer, which I still haven't put out, and the air and the air date for the show, because I think it's coming in October. So I think finally they will drop a trailer and a release date. They've just released the month. That's what I'm assuming, because like what else would it be? So yeah, I guess I'll have to plan it out. Depends when it starts in October. I want to do a video about the Talamasca before the season starts. So I don't know. I wrote like loose notes in a Word doc. I don't really have a script for that, but who knows? That's September. I got to really worry about that. Hey, Larissa. Parts of the unique parts, like some of the unique parts of the story. But then the Grump Sunshine is this okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't seem like YA. That's the one with like he's like this on the cover, right? It's kind of like little choky, smutty on the cover. The technical term for it. Yeah, I don't know. But I do love a Grump Sunshine though. First book in a series. I'm looking at a first book in series titled Cold as Hell. Paranormal Western. I love that. I just read Red Rabbit this year by Alex Gresham. It was quite good. Also paranormal Western. Quite gory. So if you're sensitive to gore, maybe not for you. But I really liked it. I bought the sequel. It's called Rose of Jericho. It just came out this year too. And I haven't read it yet because I'm waiting on the audiobook. But I will read it eventually. But yeah, I really liked it. I wanted to read more about a particular character at the end of Red Rabbit. And then I just found out as soon as I finished reading it, oh, the sequel came out like 3 weeks ago. Not 3 weeks from now, 3 weeks from when I finished reading it or something. It was really close in there. So I was like, oh my gosh, I get to read more about the character I want. I just felt like I was prophetic for some reason. But ooh, Cold as Hell. That seems fun. I'm gonna look at it and see. Cold as Hell. Oh, book. Jamie Castle and Rhett C. Bruno. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll have to look at it. I have a tab open now, so I can like look at it more later. But yeah, paranormal western, say no more. I'm already interested. Can't watch Murder Bot. Watching The Scavenger's Reign on Netflix. Very cool. I haven't watched as much Netflix as I used to, just because I got rid of no commercials because it's so expensive. So now I have commercials on it, and I don't want to watch it as much. But I don't have commercials on Apple because they don't even do that. It's one price for no commercials, I think. I don't know. I bought the no commercials because I'm going to be using it for content. But yeah, I always upgrade to no commercials if it's not that bad. I hate commercials. I hate it. Luckily, I got my bundle of like Disney Plus and Hulu through my cable provider, and they bundled the service, and then it was like $10 extra to have no commercials on both apps. So all of Hulu and all of Disney Plus, I have no commercials on. So it's like $5 an app, and I'm like, that is a good price for no commercials. So I don't know. It's just stupid. They're charging everybody so much more. It's bullshit. Just want to have no commercials on shit. That's why I went to streaming in the first place. Yeah, they are. It's not so bad, like Prime too, because I was like, I give Amazon enough fucking money. Okay, they're evil, but they're essential. So like, I'm not gonna not buy something on Amazon, but I don't want to give them extra money if I don't have to. So I didn't upgrade for my Prime. So there's commercials on it. Sometimes it's not so bad. Sometimes they just put on like a long commercial before like a movie, and then they don't have any more commercials in the movie. So it's like 2 minutes of commercials and then like your whole movie, which isn't so bad because it's just like, all right, I'll just dick around for 2 minutes and then I have no more commercials. But it's like when they keep stopping in the middle of the movie, it's like, ugh, ew, ick. In the year in Beyonce's internet of 2025. How dare? How very dare you? That's how I feel about it. Yeah, yeah, I know, but then they weren't making any money because subscriptions only go so far, and people are greedy. So they're like, fine, we're gonna advertise too. I feel like advertising is the only thing that pays people for the most part. Isn't it wild? Like the world we live in, it's like this corporate dystopian land where, because like influencers make money from ads and like sponsorships from companies. It's like they just pay for everything now. Everyone's like getting paid for ads. It's wild. Thank you. I thought it looked like a crazy lady for a while because my part is being weird, but then I'm like, okay, it's doing like a curl. That's kind of cool over here. But thank you. I had it in a like a messy bun all day, and then I took it down because it is clean. Like, sometimes I have a messy bun just because I didn't wash it. But today I'm like, oh, it's clean. I washed it yesterday. But yeah. But thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We live in a world of greed. I don't know. It is what it is. I can only get like so upset about so many things. At a certain point, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna pick a struggle for today. And sometimes I'm like, I can't care enough about the fucking commercials. I don't want to live in that world where you're like, all right, let's pick a struggle for today to deal with. I just shouldn't have to pick struggles. But here we are. Anyway, why don't we do a second sprint on that note? Let's take a moment to like calm down about our corporate dictatorship we all live in. For real, let's do a sprint. Let's just escapism for 30 minutes. All right, everybody. Here is Miles. All right, everybody, 30 minutes starting. And now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our second sprint. How did it go? I am so close to done with this. I am on page 160 of 172. So I have like 12 pages left. I'll knock it out real quick as soon as we're done with our sprints for the evening. But hi, everybody. How are you? How did it go? Hope you guys got a lot of reading done. Ooh, that was my elbow. Anyway, I am very hungry. I don't know about all y'all, but I had a protein shake for lunch because I worked out, and then I have not eaten since. So my tummy is growling, and I was like, good thing I'm muted because it was like, so I need to go put food in myself for, survival and whatnot. I'm thinking falafel for dinner, something a little fancy. I don't know if is falafel fancy. I don't know if it's fancy or not, but I'm gonna have it for dinner. I spent the whole sprint reading one single letter. Oh gosh. I mean, yeah, it happens. Well, at least you got through it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, babe. I'm glad you got through it. Thank you. I appreciate that. 20 pages, took some notes. Oh, okay. There you go. I know a thing or two about book club. So, I think, is it next Friday? When is book club? Oh, it's my book. Okay. I think, yeah, it's next Friday. So we got a little bit more time for patrons and channel members because I know a few of you are in the chat. Friday the 27th is book club. We're reading The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. So I am excited to talk about it with everybody. I gave my one sentence review already. My big joke I wrote or thought of, I guess. I didn't write it down. But anyway, hi. It happens. Sometimes focus is hard. I'll have a few good days where I'm super focused and getting shit done. And then the ADHD hits something fierce and I'm like, I can't do anything. Yay, I'm glad you got to come too, Cassie. The plot to my novel made a major left turn. Oh, okay. On that note, time for dinner. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, I'm going to have falafel for dinner. I'm very excited about it. It's a Mediterranean food. And I will be back next week. Next Wednesday, more sprints. Same time, same place. And yeah, Saturday will be my next recap on episode 7. Oh yeah, 7 of Murderbot. Will be up Friday evening for patrons and channel members, so you get it at least a little bit early. Try my best. So anyway, I will see you guys next week. Thank you, Cassie. Appreciate it. And on that note, I will see you guys soon. Bye.